Hi, I'm Illuminator Magical Presence, and we are at the Disney headquarters in Hammersmith, London for the Ursa's Return Set Championship. Can I go back to back as the first ever reigning, defending, undefeated Lorcana Set Champion?
No.
There you go, Spessy knows the answer. Over to you guys.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
No.
Hello and welcome back to Lorcana Villain. My name is Baker, and today we're going to be talking about the press event Set Championships for Ursula's Return. This was an event that was also done for Set 3 Into the Inklands, where 8 media representatives in the UK were invited to the Disney store in London to compete in the first ever Set Championship. There was just 8 of us, so it was quite a small field, and on that day I was successful in winning. I was the first ever winner of a Set Championship, got my Rockstar Stitch and my Champion playmat. And yes, this was a very similar event. This time there were 16 players, so the field increasing. And did I become, once again, the reigning, defending, undisputed Lorcana Set Champion of the world? No, I lost. I came second. Spessy was the one that took home the trophy, and very proud of him. He absolutely deserved it. He was on fire that day. But yeah, we came second. We did really well. It was 4 rounds of Swiss and then a cut to top 4. Obviously, all of top 4 get the Ursula Sea Witch Queen Enchanted promo card, and then the first and second place get an Ursula playmat, with the first place winner having Champion along it. But yeah, this was a really cool event. Once again, a huge thank you to Ravensburger and Disney Lorcana for inviting me to come along. As I said, the previous one was at the Disney store in London, but this one was at the Disney HQ in Hammersmith in London. I'd never been there before. It took a little while to find it, and I was once again joined by my personal friend Fidget, who came along to do some filming for me. So a huge shout out and a huge thank you to Fidget, and we'll cycle back to thanking Fidget right at the end, and I'm going to do a little plugging for him. But yeah, we needed to be there for 9 a.m. It was an early rise to get the train to central London and then manipulate the underground to Hammersmith. And then again, I wasn't sure exactly where we were going. But yeah, we were brought in. It was great to see some familiar faces, the likes of Spessy, as I've already mentioned. Also a great guy called Ed Templar, who I met at the previous Set Championships. He's done a lot of work for Comic-Con and hosting for Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was also great to see friends and fellow content creators such as Earlmeister and Alphos get invited, along with meeting a bunch of new people. But yeah, the building was beautiful, really gloriously decorated, and we were taken through to a really nice room where we were going to be playing for the day. They provided snacks and tea and coffee and lunch, and these really fancy bottles of water with the Disney logo on it. I felt very out of my depth. It was really cool. It was a real honor to be there. Our spokesman and head judge was Ben, who I've mentioned on the channel before. I've known Ben nearly a year at this point. One of the first Comic-Cons after I started the Lorcana Villain channel, and he was one of the first people from Ravensburger that I met and was always really supportive of me. So huge shout out and thank you to him. Also Emma Arthur, who's the head of PR for Ravensburger UK, who is just one of the most lovely women I've ever met in my life. And she was there. It was great to see her. And of course Tim, who is on the game design team working on Steve Warner's personal team, and I got to meet him when I was casting Lil. Real awesome guy, and he was there I think partly for the Set Championship, but also there was an awards night the previous evening, which Tim and Ben had gone to on behalf of Steve Warner and Ryan, as they'd been nominated for a game design award, which they won. So huge congratulations to them. And yeah, Tim came to hang out, and he had his deck with him, and he was playing some games with people. And on a personal note, he also lent me some cards that I was missing. So also a huge shout out to Tim. But yeah, it was a really fun day. I took Ruby Amethyst. We'll talk about the deck list in a little while. But yeah, I've had a good run. My first round, I was against Earlmeister, and I immediately panicked when I saw that we were paired into each other, because I was convinced he was going to be playing aggro, because I knew he'd been enjoying that recently. But he quickly revealed that it was going to be a mirror. We played 3 really long games. He took game 1 as well, so I was really sweating, but I was able to put it back 2-1 and beat Earlmeister. But yeah, really long games. I must also say I definitely felt a little bit guilty after I beat Earlmeister, and I definitely just looked him dead in the eye and blasted out "Be Prepared," and Evil laughed right in his face. It was certainly something.
She only pressed for 1.
Be prepared.
Next up, I was playing Alphos, fantastic content creator and a great guy. He was on Sapphire Steel, and I quickly learned it was the version not running a whole new world, which, as the Ruby Amethyst player, I'm pretty thrilled to see. But yeah, I was playing lots of removal, 3 B King Undisputed, 2 Lady Tremaines, along with 3 B Prep. And in these games in particular, I 2-0'd him. I happened to just have pretty much all the answers all the time. When he had Flavisham, I had Brawl. When he was dropping Tamatoas or Aerials, I had B-Kings, I had Tremaine, so we were able to take it 2-0. Next up, I was up against someone called Falcone. I think it's Falcone. It might be Falcon. But I'd never met them before, but they've done a lot of casting work in other games before. And yeah, he was a really nice guy, except he was playing Emerald Steel Bucky discard, but we won't hold that against him. So yeah, that was stress. We had 3 long games. Game 1, he missed Bucky completely, and I was able to take it quite easily. Game 2, he got 3 Buckies down on the field, and it just got to the point of scooping because I just had nothing going on for me, and I was stuck at like 5 ink with an empty hand. And then game 3, he missed his 1-drop, and then was able to go Bucky on 2, Bucky on 3. I was able to go Be King Undisputed to get rid of one of the Buckies to take a little bit of the pressure off, get to the turn 7, Be Prepared, and then I was just able to stabilize and start drawing cards and overwhelm the board. So I was able to take it 2-1, but 3 very stressful, very good games. And then for the 4th and final round of Swiss, it was just me and Spessy that were 3-0. I came to learn that he hadn't dropped a single game. I didn't even know what he was playing up to this point. But yeah, we had 2 games, and he got the better of me overall, I would say. Game 1, I would say I really struggled to find card draw. I had a pretty bad mulligan. I think I saw 1 rabbit the whole game, and he was able to quite consistently recycle rabbits. Game 2, I drew a little bit better. I think it was just his day, to be honest. In this particular matchup, he played it better. He had a really good day. He was kind of on fire, so I'm perfectly happy to put my hands up and say that Spessy was the better player on this day. Don't get me wrong, your boy's going to bring it back at some point. It was our first time playing, and I'm pretty sure it's going to end up going up on his channel. But yeah, this was his day. He was running a great deck, and I took no shame in the loss. And at this point, I already knew I was in top 4, so that felt pretty good. So we moved into top 4, and it was Spessy in first place, me in second, and then 3rd and 4th were Alphos and Earlmeister. I'm not sure which was which. It was highest seed goes first. I was up against Earlmeister, so I got to go first this time, and once again it was 3 really long, really tense games. Earlmeister's a really good player, but I was able to take the dub 2-1. So at this point, it would have been me and Spessy in the final. Unfortunately, the event had overrun a little bit by this point, and I needed to go as much as I would love to have stayed and had that finals match and had another chance to best him, and obviously try and take the champion mat. And how cool, and like, of course, you know, I would have loved to have had 2 belts and been like, I did it again, champion once again. But yeah, unfortunately, I had to get home, personal responsibility, so I was just quite happy to say, GG, Spessy, this is your day. And even if I had played, maybe I'd have taken it. Maybe I reckon I could have pulled a game from him. But I do think it was Spessy's day. He was pretty much on fire, and I was perfectly happy to just concede and give it over to him. But yeah, overall an awesome day. There was a point as well where they took us to a different floor and showed us some more cool props, and there was like a Millennium Falcon that people could get in and take pictures, and it was just such an honor to get to go. I do recognize how lucky I am to get to attend these things, so I absolutely do not take it for granted. But yeah, we were able to get second place, which I was really proud of. But yeah, set championships are fantastic. Incredible promo cards up for grabs. The play mats are absolutely gorgeous. It's my favourite one so far, partly because it's a villain, obviously, but I really, really like the Ursula play mat. And if you're interested in playing in some set championships, what I would advise you do is go to the Store Locator, which will be linked down below. Put in your location and it will tell you all the different places that are running set championships. And then I advise getting in touch with that store and finding out how they're running it, the times they're running it, how much they're charging, etc, etc. But one thing that will be common for all these stores is the prizing, or at least the main prizing, which is top 4 get an Ursula Sea Witch promo card. First and second place both get play mats, with first place also having champion on it. And I think different stores do different things as well. Some have additional booster prizing, each to their own, but contact your LGS of choice to find out how they're running theirs. Okay, so we'll take a little look at the deck list, but there's a bit of a disclaimer and something to admit to here. So this deck that you see here is what I intended to run. This is what I wanted to run. However, I was missing 1 Medusa, 2 Flynn Rider, and 1 Sisu. So I had organised to be able to borrow these from Tim, who I mentioned earlier, the game designer. Thankfully, I was able to reach out and he said he was going to have a lot of cards with him. So I was able to I went into the tournament knowing that I was going to be borrowing some cards. When I got there, he had the Flynn Riders and the Sisus and the Sisu for me. It was also 1 Be King Undisputed I was missing as well, but not the Madame Medusa. So I was like, okay. So I even asked a few people in the room. I asked Spessy, Alphos, Elmeister, Ed, maybe even someone else if anyone had any Medusas on them. But everyone was basically had done the same thing as me and just brought the deck that they're playing, which is fair enough. So I wasn't able to find a 3rd Medusa. So instead I opted for the 2nd Lady Tremaine. But when I finished the tournament and I sent out a tweet with a picture and saying that I'd gotten 2nd, and then I left another reply to that tweet with the deck list. And on that tweet of the deck list, Alphos replied to it saying, "I swear you had more than 1 Tremaine in our game." And then I was like, oh god, that deck list is wrong. I had to change at the last minute. I just completely forgot. So I left a comment saying, oh sorry, this is slightly wrong. It should be -1 Medusa and +1 Tremaine. But then I got home, looked through the deck, and realised that there was something else that I had done, completely half of it by accident. So I ended up running this list, which you can see is the 2nd Tremaine, -1 Medusa, as I just said, but also +1 Teeth and Ambitions and -1 Kuzco. Now, I had brought an extra Teeth and Ambitions with me in my deck box, just because I was kind of umming and ahhing about whether or not I wanted to play a 2nd. By the time I actually got into the building, I was decided that I just wanted the 1, and that was it. But when I put my deck together, like I said, I had to get a couple of Flynns, the Sisu and the Bee King, so I was re-sleeving. And I didn't realise that the 2 Teeth and Ambitions had both made their way into the core deck. But I also decided that I wanted to go down to 60 cards, because this is 61 cards. So I cut 1 Kuzco. So I thought I was running 60 cards, and that I'd cut a Kuzco, and that I was running 2 Tremaine, 2 Medusa, instead of 3 Medusa, 1 Tremaine. Which was basically right, but also somehow that 2nd Teeth and Ambitions had slipped into the deck. Right from the very beginning, by the way, like since before I played my first game. I did not realise all day, there was not a single game that I played where I had more than 1 Teeth in the same game for me to clock, oh, that's my 2nd Teeth. There's a 2nd Teeth in here. Literally did not realise until I got home. So my apologies for that. But yeah, this is what I ended up actually playing, and yeah, Teeth and Ambitions put in a lot of work, which makes sense now that we know that I was running 2 of them. But like I said, I never saw more than 1 in the same game, but just having 2 obviously means I had better odds to draw them. But yeah, they're really great as Diablo answers, they're great as Flynn Rider answers, they're also just nice interactions against things like Mr. Smee, if they've quested and allowed for 1 ping, or if they're Tremaine, like in the mirror, their Tremaine or their Medusa might go into your Maleficent, or your Rabbit, or your just something with 2 strength, or even 3 strength, and then just a Teeth and Ambitions is enough to remove it. Teeth came up a lot and was really, really strong, and I was really enjoying it. And yeah, the deck overall just felt really, really strong. This isn't going to be an in-depth Ruby Amethyst deck analysis. But yeah, I'm really happy with the build. There is a temptation to go 2-2 Tremaine Medusa, because on this day, this was enough. And I did appreciate having the 2 Tremaine. I still feel like I want the 3rd Medusa, though, but I'm undecided. Yeah, like I said, Teeth was really good. Let's put it this way. If I was going to go up to 2 Teeth, I would definitely put the 4th Kuzco back in, because Teeth and Kuzco work really well together. I think more than likely I'm just going to go to the 4th Kuzco and just 1 Teeth. And I know some people question the Kuzco as well, especially with the lack of Crab, although I think I want to find room to put the Crab back in, 2 copies, because it's really good in the mirror, and I think with more and more people playing Ruby Amethyst, I think Crab will get its value back, and with Kuzco, Crab is even better. But even without Crab, I just like Kuzco. It's just an extra body that you can put on the field to quest away. It's a little bit more protection against Tremaines and be King Undisputed in the mirror, or even to tempt the Be Prepared. And again, it's just deck thinning. So yeah, I'm still a big fan of Kuzco, but especially if you're running a Teeth and Ambitions count. But yeah, other than that, I really like the list. I could see a couple of things changing. Like I said, I want to get the Crabs in. I'm really tempted to go down to 3 Flynn and 3 Sisu, because they're so good. But I don't know, I feel like 3-3 might be enough. I don't know, I'm undecided, but I really like this build, and I definitely like at least 1 Teeth and Ambitions. But yeah, really great day. Obviously, chuffed to come second. I will be doing the same thing as I did for the last set championships, which is covering as many of the Ursula winning deck lists as I possibly can. There'll be more details in a video to come soon about how to submit them to me. And yes, I can now actually say publicly on the channel, it has been officially announced that I will be one of the casters for the DLC in Germany, once again, along with Spessy. But this time joined by Ross, the Wassy, which will be a real honour to get to work with him. I've been a big fan for a long time, but yeah, I'm absolutely chuffed to be getting to do Germany again. And I want to say just one more time, a huge thank you to everyone that supported me. But yeah, set championships, awful lot of fun. Highly recommend anyone go and check them out and go and give them a try. Try and win yourself an Ursula. There were a couple of the content creators there that were filming all of their gameplay for all of the rounds. In the future, I will look to do that. I didn't do that this time. I just had Fidget go around and get loads of footage of loads of stuff going on, which you'll have seen in this video. But there is one game that I had that was entirely recorded, just the POV of the board. You can't see faces or hands, but my match against Bucky, all 3 rounds, I do have. So that will be the next video going out on the channel. But yeah, the last 10-15 minutes of this video is going to be more footage, but with the actual in-room audio. There is a little bit of the game between me and Alphos, but as I said, watch out for that Bucky game tomorrow. And stick around to the end to find out how you can support my friend and cameraman, Fidget. We're here at Disney headquarters for the first media set championship of Ursula's return. It's exciting! It's exciting! Oh, thank you, sir. No worries. You're stuck there now.
Yeah, I'm working now.
Get a load of that.
Meeting adjourned, Paul.
Seats last time. Yeah. Crammed together. I guess they were like, we can't go there anymore.
What I got to do to get all of these on my picture wall?
We also have my colleague Tim over here. Now what we've done is we've set up a playmat over there, and if you're feeling brave enough to swing rounds and you want to take him on, please do, please crush him, it'll be funny. But you know, if there's anything you guys need, please, you've got myself, Tim, and Emma as well, who is amazing in how to put all this together, so please give her a quick round of applause as well. Other than that, guys, let's get started on round 1. Thank you very much. It's best of 3. Sorry. Okay.
Worth knowing, actually.
Have you seen this is coming with an exclusive card?
Yeah, it was announced in the Lorecast the other week. Prince John, right?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Baker. I know everything about Lorcana.
Yeah. He invented it.
It's my job. At this point, it's quite literally my job to do.
You can't bring up a time and not get the kiss for it.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong, man.
I like that we're all...
It's not mine. This is mine.
Hold the box, you've got to have that.
I got friends on the other side. I got voodoo, I got hoodoo, I got things you never see.
Like, get the cameras out.
Yeah. We look like such tourists.
Oh, are we allowed to record that?
I was told to bring the camera.
I mean, if we're not, they shouldn't have brought it.
Because of the synergy. Oh, dude.
You guys know this isn't Star Wars, right?
Yeah, that's,
Wait, what?
That's Starfire.
I haven't watched the movies. Is that not on the
I have too many cards. I have too many decisions to make. When I play decks, usually I just like play super aggro. So I just hurt my cards.
Let's play foosball, bro. Come on, these chairs. Look at this chair. This is villainous. I love it. I love it so. Oh, there's stuff going on over there.
That should be your intro. Right? Right? With my cat.
You get to watch us sit in
Yeah.
seats. Yeah. No touch, no photos, no looking.
No fun.
Punch it, Chewie.
Baker, you want to do one with me?
Huh?
You want to do one with me?
Yeah, sure, man.
Your wedding photos be done now with the two. I can take a picture with this and send it to Pal.
Yeah, sure.
You want me to come in with you, do you? Which seat do you want?
Hang on, let me think.
You'll take that one.
Oh, are you sure this is the main part?
Right, gotcha. So I'm Chewie, am I?
You're Han Solo. You're Han Solo.
I'm a Sith Lord, mate.
Alright, goodbye everyone. Enjoy last month.
Bye bye, Tim. See you in Germany.
See ya, Germany.
See you
See ya
in Germany.
next week.
Pink Beast. Tap 12. Six. Play Tink. Go 10.
How many cards in your hand?
2.
So I do not have the highest rate. But I gain 2 for castle. 6, 7. Draw.
Your rationale for your excuse.
Play 4. Big king. Link Sisu.
Did you get the lore from...
I got it for castle, but I wasn't meant to get it from Flynn because
Okay.
he had a Tinkerbell on the
Okay,
field.
sorry.
And I didn't have a... Yeah, Sisu only has 3 strength.
Okay, no problem.
Ink paid 1 to move Sisu to the castle. Sorry, 2 in hand, yeah?
Yeah.
Quest at 8. Quest at 10. Pass. It's a skies list. Oh, don't tell me, I'm thinking out loud. Nice play.
Bit of a bad top deck. Fishbone 12. Your turn. 0 cards in hand.
Rabbit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. 4. Castle.
Oh, not again.
Ink Flynn. Move to castle. Pass.
My tech card.
My deck.
You just have another one.
Another one.
Double check. No items. I have to pop one.
Okay. I would like to heal your rabbit.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Tomato.
He's been having a hard time then.
One, popsicle, draw. Your turn.
Go to 9. Draw for turn. Draw for rabbit at castle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Main.
Are you not running Medusas? You
Quest for 1. I am running Medusas.
Damn, how much removal?
Quest to 10. Pay 1. Move to castle. Pay 2. Play Kuzco. Pass.
The champion's pulling some champion moves.
Just red purple things, really.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it innovative. I drew a lot of cards at a blue Queen's Castle.
Hey, drawing more removal than your opponent, right?
Yeah, you're
Draw
right.
more removal than my Tamatoas. That's what this game is all about.
That's what this game was. There's a foundation that this game was built on. Oh, bro.
Ariel.
Nice. Desperate times.
Your turn.
Go up to 12 for castle, and then draw 1 for turn and 1 for each of these. 1, 2. Sorry, I just like to be clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Medusa for Ram. Yeah. Oh, you need to be readied. The King Undisputed. That's a 2, 3.
I've never had a chance.
15, sorry. That's all turned. Ink Kuzco, 1, 2, 3, 4. For Goat, probably 16, pass.
The only other play I had was to Hades you into be preparing 1 turn earlier. Like, this has been a complete stomp.
Cards have not gone your way.
I feel like
sorry.
Sisyphus right now. Every time I play a card, it rolls back down the hill.
What the hell is going on?
My favourite, card draw.
Who's at the castle? Oh, it's these two at the castle. Make my board stay tidy for you. GG, brother.
Really good game. We do low roll.
You want low roll? Odds or even?
No, let's do high roll.
High roll? Okay.
Compromise. It's a 9. It's a 9. It's a 9. It's a 9. Double kill.
Double six. Have you shot?
I have.
Or cut? You shouldn't.
See, this is my master plan, just on top of the deck.
Yeah.
I just put the 7 cards in.
Yeah. You don't know how good that tap was.
Baker, of course, the undefeated, reigning, stick, content creator champ.
I think you mean the reigning, defending, undisputed Lorcana set champion of the world. As you were.
There it is. 2 for me. 1, 2. I've been working on my shuffling.
Oh yeah?
A little bit. I can do the magic shuffle.
All me, buddy. All me. We do one at a time.
I was going to do 1 at a time and then there's a group.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, no, he's ready with a pose.
I like that.
Oh, it's stunning, honestly. What? Right, and then we have our other 2 guys.
Those are the 2 guys that people might know.
Yeah, I think I've seen them somewhere. Can't remember where.
Had more views in other games.
I wasn't counted.
Oh, I do love this map.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
You also get one on my phone?
Yeah, I'm going to get Emma to email these all out to you guys as well.
Please
Will
do.
I get it today?
Should do. If not, I'll take one now. So
Yeah, I'll probably tweet them out.
Yeah, sure.
Just the speed.
How do I,
Wait, it's not wrapped.
With the card in the other hand.
I can't resell this.
You going to show it off at all?
Yeah, that is bad.
Brilliant. Right, let's get
Thanks so much.
Beautiful.
And let's get the four of you guys in together. I'll do all of you.
Thanks, man.
And if we all
I'll even lower myself. Look like that.
And drop the mat.
I have the card the wrong way around.
Do it again, do it again. Do it again. Glad you said something.
Which we haven't.
Please-
Can you
please
imagine
still
the
send
comments
that
on the community?
And that's pretty much it. Once again, a huge thank you to Ravensburger and the Disney Lorcana team. But yeah, a huge shout out and huge thank you to my friend Fidget, who came along to act as a cameraman. He did the same thing at the Ursa's Return release event when we went to try out Illumineer's Quest. And yeah, I've known Fidget a couple of years now. Great guy, taught me D&D, has become one of my close personal friends. And yes, how can you help? You can help by supporting his business, taking pictures of puppies. I'm sure I've got your attention. My man, Fidget, real name Connor, this is his website. He's had a keen interest in film photography for many years and just is a bit of a jack of all trades when it comes to anything technical. Very, very talented guy. And yeah, his latest venture is combining his love of photography with his love of animals. And yeah, he set up a business to take pictures of dogs. Now, obviously, this is only going to apply to perhaps a very small percentage of my audience. But if you are in the Kent sort of area in the UK and you are looking to get some incredible photos of your dog, please consider showing some support to Fidget, aka Connor Kerrigan, who is so talented. Like, just look at these. They're absolutely gorgeous. Like, just look at this. These are absolutely fantastic. And also linked below is going to be his Instagram account. So even if you are not in Kent or in the UK, but if you like doggos and you are okay with the idea of your Instagram feed occasionally having some more cute puppies, then please go and show Fidget some support. Here's the man himself with his own dog, Marley, who I've obviously met a few times. It's just the goodest boy that ever did was. But yeah, a huge thank you to Fidget. If you are in the Kent area and you're looking to get pictures of your pets, please consider supporting him. And even if you're not, maybe just go follow his Instagram, just because all that traffic can hopefully help his business a little bit. So I'd really appreciate it if you did that. But that's pretty much it from me for now. Once again, that game against Bucky will be coming out probably tomorrow. And then there is going to be a new podcast on the channel before I leave for Germany with 3 guests, first-time guests on the channel, all top 8 competitors at DLCs. And it is one heck of a spicy episode. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But that's it from me for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe for all things Lorcana. Hit that like button to show your support, and we'll see you soon.